Well, good morning. So my rest day went great. That town had a total population of 50 people. So there was no sightseeing to be done there, which was probably good because that meant I got a lot of rest. The place I stayed was probably the nicest bed and breakfast I've ever been in, and I guarantee you it was the nicest one on the trail. They had breakfast at 7 this morning, and I told them that I had to leave by 6. So the man first said, well, I'll make you a sandwich you can take with you. I said, that'd be fine. And then later they said, we're just going to leave food out for you. I mean, you can have it whenever. I said, oh, great. So this morning I got up. There was a table set with a fancy spread of food and a sign that said, John Hudson, Buen Camino. It's just fantastic. So I've been walking since 6 a.m. and it's just now getting light enough so that I could film. I'm going on today to the hills of Galicia. And so I'm off the flats. I'm going to be walking some hills today. Got a big day today, 34 kilometers. And up and over a mountain. So I'll talk to you later. Buen Camino.
Wait a second, are those teepees? These fellows are from England, more 5-minute friends.
So today is a little more solemn of a day than usual. Today I pass over the Cruz De Ferro, and it's a tradition on the Camino to place a stone that you brought from home at the foot of the Cruz De Ferro, which is the Iron Cross. I'm not sure how long back this goes, but it's a pretty famous tradition. So you're supposed to bring a stone from your house, and it's supposed to represent your burdens, and you're supposed to give up your burdens at the Cruz De Ferro. So here's my stone. I brought this from home. This is a stone that my daughter Amy used to collect these little shiny rocks when she was a little girl. And so I thought it was appropriate, representing my family, to bring this stone here. As far as burdens, I don't particularly agree with that. My philosophy is that wherever you are in life, you've put yourself there by decisions that you've made. And so I have no burdens. Everything I have, whether good or bad, is something that I did myself, that I made those decisions to put myself in that position. So you can also do this in remembrance of loved ones who have passed. Actually, you can do whatever you want. So for me, the first thing I would like to say is I would like to dedicate this to my lovely wife, Jan, and for her patience and support in all these different crazy adventures that I tend to like to do. She never gave me, never actually said no to me about anything, except for maybe that motorcycle I wanted to buy. At any rate, thank you, Jan, for allowing me to do this. I really, truly appreciate it, and I love you. Secondly, back in the day, before COVID, one of my kids mentioned that they didn't remember their grandfather because he had passed while they were just a baby. And I thought that was really terrible. So during COVID lockdown, I started researching my family tree, and because I realized I didn't know much about my grandparents and great-grandparents. And I found out all kinds of interesting stuff. And in the process, I ended up writing a book, which is available on Amazon, by the way. And the book is called Climbing My Family Tree. And I didn't write it really as a book to sell on Amazon. The reason it's on Amazon is it's free to publish on Amazon. So consequently, I'm going to dedicate this to my mom and dad, Don and Maureen Hudson, who were members of the Greatest Generation, and also my grandparents and my great-grandparents and all those that went before me. At any rate, in a little bit, I got about 5 miles to go. I'm going to be placing this stone at the foot of the Cruz De Ferro. Thanks for listening.
The hike down from the Cruz De Ferro to Molinaseca was a pretty tough hike, but Molinaseca was just a beautiful little town. The bridge across the river was gorgeous, and I had probably the best hamburger I've ever had in my life. Look at this thing. It has a fried egg on top of a veal and pork hamburger with all the trimmings. Thanks for watching, and buen camino.